Hello, editing in golden hour with the Wanderlust Collection. So these photos were taken at my Wild at Heart workshop in Joshua Tree last week, and I just want to show you real quick how I would edit these with my Wanderlust Collection, and also I'm using a preset from the Runway collection. So the first thing I do is I turn up the exposure just to see what I have, because I shoot underexposed. You can see my settings up here: 1 to 2000, f2.5, ISO 100. I'm on one Nikon D800 and my 35 Sigma art lens. I usually shoot at 2.8, but this was a workshop and I was teaching and I wasn't paying attention. So, but it doesn't matter. Same effect. Okay, so I will turn up the exposure just to see what I have. And then I will go through the whole Wanderlust collection and I look at what effect I like. And then I start working from that. These are all just one clicks. So I like this one. And I will just keep it like this. So we just keep on going. Maybe I'll show you what I would do to each preset. Just a couple of adjustments. We click on EW1. Here, I think I would just change my white balance and make it a little bit warmer. Then I would turn down the exposure a little bit and maybe turn down the orange saturation a little bit for the skin tone. Then I would turn on the clarity too, because if you have grass and lots of clarity, that makes the grass a little bit crunchy and you don't want that. And then I will just go into my noise reduction and just put a little luminance on for a smoother skin. I usually go into Photoshop and smooth the skin in Photoshop, but I don't want to do that today, so we're going to the luminance noise reduction slider, and you can already see it has changed. You can see it before and after here, and this is how I would leave it. Then let's go to this photo right here. Reset this. It's basically the same thing, but you have to do a little bit more editing. EW1 looks like this on this one, and you can tell I need to change my white balance because this is way too cool. So I'm going on auto, and this is still way too cool for me. So I'm just turning up a little bit more, and then a little bit more shadows and the blacks too, so I can have a better view of this photo. Let's go through the presets and check out the one clicks. Look at this one. This looks pretty interesting to me. EW4. So let's turn up the exposure a little bit and the shadows a little bit. I like that one. W5. It's too late. W6. My Lightroom is hanging a little bit. So if we find one that I like this one, I'm going to show you some quick tweaks. So I like this. It's way too bright. Turn down the exposure and up the shadows a little bit. Turn the exposure again. And then I would also turn down the clarity again a little bit, but I would sharpen it a little bit more. I do my majority of my sharpening also in Photoshop. But we are here now, so we do noise reduction and sharpening. It looks good to me. Let me just real quick see which preset we were on. EW9. Okay, let's keep on. EW10. Oh, I like that one too. 11. Let's see what that looks like. Cannot tell. 13, 12, 13, turn down the exposure here. Would not use this preset. 14, turn it down to, and 15. Here you have to turn up the exposure again. Not every preset works for everything, so you have to figure out which one you like and work with that one. For example, I show you the same presets look completely different on this photo. This was the photo we had edited with EW1. Let's reset this and go through each preset. Let's go back to EW1, but let's change the white balance here. EW2, that was the one I really liked on this photo, but not so warm, cooler. Really like this one. EW3, turn up the shadows a little bit, so you can already tell same preset, same light, same model, different picture. 5, 6, but at the end it will all look consistent. 7, 8, like this one too. 9, I like this. Turn down the exposure. Let's make it warmer. And let's turn down the orange just a little bit. How might this look? So let's go on this photo right here. Let's go on EW1 right here. And just go through every preset real quick again. I'm not going to talk about posing today because this was a workshop. So I'm just showing you the Wanderlust. I really like this picture, this preset here, because it gives you that nice light in the background. So let's turn up the shadows a little bit. You want to keep this a little bit dark. And turn down the orange again, just a little bit for the skin, because we don't want to turn down the orange in the back. Then we go to noise reduction again and a little bit more sharpening. This is what it looks like. Let's just go to one more picture. I just wanted to show you. For this photo, I intended this to have a little bit of a Vogue look, so I want a cooler preset on this one. So I would try my Milan preset because it has bluish tones, and I think this looks amazing on this preset, on this photo. But what I really see this photo in, just to give you some ideas, is in black and white. And I'm using my favorite black and white from the Runway collection because I love the instant fashion flair this preset gives me for my taste, you know? This is what it looks like. You can also reset the grain if it's too much grain for you and play with the preset itself. Less grain, more luminance. Make it a completely different preset, basically, cleaner. Alright, so I hope this gives you some ideas on how to work with the Wanderlust in sunset, and thanks for watching.